Just need to know your present heading. The heading is 350. 345.
Hey there YouTube, FlyGuy 1997 here today with a quick overview of some developers that you might not be aware of in the community. There's a lot of great products that are coming out here in 2014, and for us, consumers here in the community, this is definitely a great time for all these great new products, including scenery and aircraft and weather add-ons and all that stuff. But what you may not know is that there are a lot of developers out there who aren't necessarily big name developers, but they still make some pretty cool products. So today I'm going to be showing you 5 developers that you might not be aware of that are making these great products and that you should definitely be looking at. Before we get into it though, I'd like to show you guys here. This is a great website I use for tracking different news in the community. There's a lot of different places where you can get your news from, but I like JETSTEAM a lot. And partly because it's kind of like a blog feel, and they have a very good coverage of all these different developers, and it's a great little source to get everything very quickly. I'll have some links down in the description. You can go and check them out at your own perusal. But yeah, they just post almost on a daily basis, and it's great just to see what all these developers are making. So I'll let you get to that. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first developer on our list of developers today is White Digital Simulations. This is a new development company that came out in 2014, and they're going to be making a lot of smaller municipal-sized airports for the Great Lakes area. For me, being a Chicago guy, this is great because I'll finally have some super high-quality airports in my backyard. The cool thing though about this developer is that they have this thing called HDX, which is it pushes these like core libraries of objects for these airport sceneries, just to make a very immersive environment whenever you're flying. So you'll have high quality trees and vehicles and all that kind of stuff, in addition obviously to the great scenery that this company will be putting out. Their first product is MBS Airport in Michigan. That will be the launch of the series, and they'll obviously be developing more and more as we go on in the future, so I cannot wait to see what they put out here. Okay, moving on here, we're going to a Polish developer, and I'm going to butcher this name, but DRZEWIECKI Design has been making some Polish airports in the last year, especially in 2013, and they received a lot of hype here in the American market for their New York City X release, which was published sometime last summer in 2013. And it's a great product. If you haven't already gotten it, you should definitely go check it out. It's a high definition rendering of all of New York City, and it's just great if you're flying into that area. However, in 2014, there's been some rumors going around that they're going to be developing some of the New York area airports, including Newark, LaGuardia, and Kennedy. I'll do some research into that and put some further explanation in the description below. But if that's the case, this is definitely one developer that you're going to be tracking as they start to release their next products here in 2014. Moving right along here to our third spot is Contrail Simulations. This company has been working on a project over in the Middle Eastern region of the world, and they're now moving here to the United States and doing an El Paso International. So if you fly Southwest or any of the smaller routes, I think this will be a great destination for your flying. A lot of these developers are starting to focus more on these smaller commercial-sized airports, and I'll get to another one here later in this video with one of our other developers. But it's really cool to see not just the big commercial airports coming out, but these medium to smaller sized ones. So I'll be tracking Contrail Simulations, and I cannot wait to see their El Paso scenery. Our fourth developer on today's list is JETSTEAM Designs. This company has released 2 products, one being Marseille X Airport. They released that in 2013. It's available for both FSX and FS9. I haven't tried out that product yet, but I have tried out their newer Little Rock airport, and let me say it's just great. Once again, going off of what I said with contrails simulations, is these developers who are making these small to medium commercial sized airports is great, especially with the flexibility of if you want to bring in a corporate aircraft or something along that line, as well as your commercial mainline aircraft. So great shout out to JETSTEAM Designs for their Little Rock. If you haven't already checked it out, I highly recommend it. And according to the website, they're going to be coming out with some newer products in the future, so I'll be tracking them and reporting that back to you guys. Our last developer for today's list is 29 Palm Scenery Design. They've been making a lot of great different products, including Skiathos, Southampton. They're working on a Berlin International. Actually, I think it just came out a few weeks ago, but once again, I'll double check that. Anywho, 29 Palm Scenery is pretty awesome. They have a nice variety of airports that they develop. You always get a nice little mix of everything, and everything I've had from their sceneries has been great. So if you're looking for any scenery, in Europe or somewhere, just in a global setting, they have sceneries on all these different continents and stuff. And if you're looking for something that's really great, definitely check them out. So with that being said, 29 Palm Scenery Design, go check them out. Okay, you guys, that wraps up this week's video. Go check out my Facebook page. Be sure to like it. Go follow me on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. I have a live stream every single Friday night at usually 7 o'clock, and I usually like to release a video like this one usually on Sundays, if not Mondays, depending on how busy I am and stuff. But as a quick disclaimer here before I head out, there's a lot of different developers in the community, and I know you might not agree with my 5 list of developers, but they're all great in their own ways. So definitely go check out DRZEWIECKI or any other news source like Aerosoft News or FlightSim.com or stuff like that, and just follow these developers, because everyone's making great products, and everyone has their own little niche that they can fit into for products. So that's all for this week. We'll see you guys next time. Blue skies.